So today I was talking to a friend of mine, and then we were like, but we're actually talking about languages and all those stuff. Then we were like, okay, somebody's children. It's actually a person that's a Namibian lady, and she is Oshiwambo speaking, but her children cannot speak Oshiwambo. The children's father is also a Vambo, but apparently they cannot speak Oshiwambo due to reasons unknown. And in this era, it's actually very disappointing, because in the past, remember the time when the juniors came, and then what year was it? I can't remember. That year when everybody's child was being named Junior, and Junior everywhere. It was just Junior this, Junior that, and then Junior them could not even. It was actually a name that actually somehow I don't know where the curse came from, but the juniors were behaving otherwise. So that time, it's where I think this thing of they don't speak English, or they don't speak Oshiwambo, they don't understand, they only speak English. That's where it started. So of me, I will advise the mothers out there, or the fathers out there, parents out there, it's not sexy that your child cannot speak their mother tongue or their mother language. They must be able to speak their mother's language. It's not sexy, it's not funny, it's not, I would say, I don't know, but it's just not it. It's not it, because you are doing the child injustice. You are doing the child injustice. You are actually letting the child, how do I say, tomorrow when the child moves or go visit the parents, they cannot communicate with the parents. Which is not fair, because now you are cutting that communication between the grandparents. You are cutting that communication, or you are stopping that communication between those two. What do you think? What will you do when the day comes when you are not able to be there, and you have to go drop those kids to their grandparents back in the village, and they cannot speak the language that your mother is speaking? How would you feel about it? It's about time we start teaching our children to speak their mother tongue. Because everywhere you go, no, she only speaks English. Even kids that are born by people that are not the Ovambo people, kids that are mixed race and so on, they speak Oshiwambo. But yours, I have Poppy Oshiwambo, Kuviteko Oshiwambo. Sis, man, you guys are not doing fair. You're not being fair to the children. You must teach your children to speak their language. Just like your parents also taught you. Now you want to tell people here and here they only speak Afrikaans, they only speak English. It's not fair. It's not fair, and it's not funny. Ethenguna na upoto Oshiwambo ngashina ngwe warongo Oshiwambo kakondwe, and why nongwe ne you are somewhere there out there. Like, it's actually very much beneficial when you also check on your CV. When you are multilingual, then it's actually more beneficial and more nice that you can speak all the languages. Now most of these juniors and whites that just came, suddenly they only speak English. They only speak English and Afrikaans, some that are lucky. That's it. But you are rediverting from your own roots, and that's not fine. We need to, as Africans, we must try to stand back, actually step back, and try to look back into our roots where we are coming from. And then you must be impressed. Impressed that no, our cultures, our roots, our background is actually something very beautiful. We are now looking at this Western nonsense, and we are getting now to that side. We are impressed by the Western things. It's the same thing what happens in the weddings, né? Like when somebody is getting married, when somebody is getting married, suddenly they are not, no, I wouldn't do all those stuff. Because, okay, I understand when you say I won't do all that process because it's probably expensive, né? But you can't say I won't do that because it's unnecessary. I'm actually at the point where I'm trying to I'm working on an interview. I'm working on a topic that I want to discuss. It's about the cultures. Like, Africans need to respect and look back and get back into their cultures. That's why we're experiencing a lot of problems, because the things that our grandmothers used, they still exist. The medicine that they were using for certain type of complications, they still exist, but we are not impressed. It seems like I'm not impressed by that. We are not using it anymore because we have moved to the Western part of life. And yeah, it's not